Hey everyone, this is a very special episode of Jiggy's Geek Speak, and he just energized. My very first guest is the First Officer William Riker from Starfleet. Oh, just being Commander, hello. Nice to see you. Thank you very much for being here. I see you brought your phaser.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen, so I thought I had to protect myself.
Okay, kidding aside, this is Mr. Christophe Stern. He is not Jonathan Frakes. He was my boss in the former company I used to work for, and he looks exactly like Jonathan Frakes. I posted a picture of us from Hong Kong, and I said, having wine with Commander Riker. And a friend of mine messaged me separately, and oh my god, you had wine with Jonathan Frakes? And I said, no, that's not Jonathan Frakes, my boss, Christophe Stern. Hey, Christophe, thank you very much for being here. And I wanted to ask you, have you seen Star Trek Discovery already?
Yeah, I saw the first two episodes when they came out.
And no spoilers for those who haven't
No,
seen
no, of course.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I liked it. I think it is in the continuity, even though there are some disruptions, I think it's in the continuity of it.
So I saw it last night. I was abroad and I downloaded it on Netflix. And you were the one who told me that you can actually download shows on Netflix and it stays with you for 48 hours. The funny thing is that I put on subtitles because up in the air you don't really hear, and the options were English or Klingon.
Really? I didn't see that.
Actually a Klingon option for subtitles, which I thought was pretty hilarious.
Well, and you need to have it for Discovery because
so many Klingons.
It's prominent.
Yep. No, but anyway, I wanted to ask you. You were the one who told me that there was this guy who watched everything and arranged all the shows in order.
I think there is a website called www and then Star Trek Chronology Project.com, I think. And basically, I watched all of them, but I always knew there is, the Stardate who guides you. So I was interested to try and see, watch them in a flow, in the right flow as a Stardate. And then I searched around and found this chronology project. And basically from the 720 something episode plus the movies, this guy took the time to put them one after the other according to the start date. And then he also highlighted where the animated series would come in. They're animated series, so you can watch the animated series as well. And he also basically put the movies in it, and then he also always puts a little asterisk when there is an appearance, let's say, Commander Riker appears in Deep Space Nine, so he also highlights that, or Kirk is with Picard, so it's really interesting. Well, anyway, I've been doing that now almost for a year. I've been watching 1 to 2 episodes a day, and I'm now at episode 480. So I wanted, in fact, my project was start and finish just before Discovery. But I didn't achieve it because, I have to work as well, so I didn't have the time.
And this guy included all the movies as well?
He included all the movies.
So you end with Star Trek Beyond? Is that
yes. He put them in. In fact, I think he updates the page. I didn't watch anymore, but I think he must update it regularly. I think he also now, because it's not true, I watched lately and he added Discovery where it comes in.
Oh.
So, yeah, great stuff.
So I found out that Christophe was a Trekkie, or Trekker. How do you want to be called? A Trekkie or Trekker?
I think I'm not a Trekkie, but I don't know if they're called Trekkie, but I think they're Trekkies.
No, but for
I never went to a convention, so you know.
But you have a costume.
Yeah, but because I have to say, I've been watching.
You have the Pop Funko.
I've been watching it since the beginning.
In Christophe's very first movie in the Philippines, like 3 years after, was Star Trek Into Darkness. We watched together in Power Plant. And after that, hey Christophe, the Blu-ray is out, and you got the phaser also, which was part of the
Blu-ray.
The Blu-ray
special edition Blu-ray. Beautiful. So this is now on Killing. It's very nice. I'm gonna put it on stun. So you survive.
No, if for people who are not really Star Trek fans, what would you say they can start? Should they start on the original series or go straight to the next generation?
Listen, I think nowadays you have this opportunity with Netflix to be able to watch everything. I mean, there's all on Netflix. I watch it on Netflix. I have them all on Netflix. So what I do is I've been watching through Netflix all the series and episodes, and I basically go from Deep Space Nine, I go to Voyager, from Voyager I go according to what this chronology guy did. So if I have a recommendation, I find it super interesting to do this chronology project and watch it like that. And Netflix offers you the opportunity because you can run forth and back between the episodes and series.
I hope there's this option to set that in chronological order. So
no, there is not. That would be a very good idea to tell these guys that
I play next episode.
Yes, must be a simple programming for them to do.
I think it's pretty. I think I'll start with the chronological project, and maybe I'll finish in 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, many people may be worried that. I mean, you cannot do that because if you watch Kirk and the Enterprise, which is at the beginning anyway, then I mean, Discovery comes before that. You know. You could be like shocked because the technology, production values, and special effects, but in fact not. I mean, I think we were talking about it. I watched already the 2 first episodes, and of course, I mean, the special effects are amazing. Production values, nothing compared to Spock and Kirk and the others. But at the end of the day, you get used to it after 2 episodes. You're into it. It doesn't make any noise to you.
I felt the movie aspect in the first 2 episodes.
Yeah,
I thought that they must have spent a lot making these episodes, and CBS like put a gamble on Star Trek Discovery. And Netflix also invested in this show. Apart from North America. I wanted to ask you also, do you get inquiries? Are you Jonathan? Have you ever had? Are you Commander Riker?
No, not at all. No, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should go once at a convention. But I mean, I think Jonathan is like 15 years older than me or 10 years older than me. More. I don't know. Maybe it's impossible to compare. I hope I still live younger than him.
But Riker is also the ladies' man. Does that go the same for you?
Yeah. Well, Rach is not watching, so no, I don't think so. Well,
sorry, ladies, he's taken.
Well, I cannot say. I was not nearly as successful and he was.
No, because I was watching honest trailers on YouTube, and like Commander Riker had a lot of different species, and he's the ladies' man.
Yeah.
For all races and culture.
Didn't have any other race nor any other species, and I'm not looking forward to.
Okay, my final question. I want to set it straight. Like, who's your favorite captain?
Yeah, I think it's a difficult thing to say. Honestly, I also to make that choice, I've always also looked at how they are outside the series, what they've done outside Star Trek, but also a little bit more of the private side. And honestly, they're all interesting. In fact, there is a Kirk. I forgot the family name. Mr. Kirk. William Shatner did an episode about the captains. It's called The Captains. It's in Netflix.
Okay.
So he goes and visits the 5 captains. And to be very honest, they're all great. But I think because I got into Star Trek with TNG, Picard, and because Picard comes from drama, theater, and I mean his playing is just amazing, and I like how he is with the crew and how he is with Commander Riker. I think I have to say Picard.
I was watching like clips of Kirk. Like, Kirk's acting was really set to that specific time.
Yeah.
But Captain Picard, he's just cool.
I think you know, he took over big shoes at the end of the day, especially over time. The shoes became even bigger for Kirk, but he did a great job. I think he brought it to the next level.
They were joking that he was the most British Frenchman in all of history.
It was amazing. I think I enjoyed it. I mean,
yeah. So Christophe, again, thanks a lot. I know you're very busy, so you need to energize. He has a dinner to go to. He just gave me 15 minutes of time, but I really appreciate it. Thank you.
I only did this for you.
Thank you.
First time I wear it, so and I'm going out like this only for you.
Thanks again. So, guys, please don't forget to subscribe to Jiggy's Geek Speak, and see you guys next time. Bye.